Hey guys, today is Friday I think like the 23rd, maybe the 22nd, I don't remember. I haven't really looked at a calendar today. But I thought I'd just do a really quick video. I'm not going to be doing a food log today. Today's Good Friday and I was off for Good Friday. And I had planned all week to go and volunteer for the tornado victims here in North Carolina. I live just outside of Fayetteville, and the area was hit pretty bad, and the area I grew up in specifically was one of the worst ones there is, and the one right across the road from it. Sorry I'm in a different location. I'm running a bath water if you can hear it, so fixing to take a bath, and I know I look like crap, but oh well. It's almost 7 o'clock, and I just wanted to do this real quick so that once I'm actually able to upload videos, I'll have, the videos. So anyways, I was out today and I started the day off good. I had a banana and a Fiber One Chewy bar, the peanut butter ones. They're really, really good. But they're kind of small, so I don't eat them too much because I think I don't know, I think they're like 3 points, but I wasn't too worried about the points. I was just trying to eat something to give me some energy for the day. So on the way, we went out to Fayetteville, and the houses there are just, it gives you a new perspective, kind of. It's a natural disaster. There's nothing anybody could have done to prevent it. Tornado came last Saturday, almost a week ago, 6 days ago. And the tornadoes came through, and I went to I was talking to a friend, and it's her friend's house, so a friend of a friend, and I pulled up to their house, and the whole street was just destroyed. It was awful, really awful. Pictures just don't do it justice at all. So we pulled up. They had been waiting all week for their church to come out and help them, and they hadn't showed up yet, so I figured I would run over there, see if we could help them out. My family down there are all safe, so we weren't able to, do anything for them, and I drove down by their houses just in case they were saying that just because they didn't want to be a burden, and their houses aren't even touched. It's like, and I don't know how much you can see of me, but I don't have bottoms on, so I'm trying to keep my camera up high, but their houses are here, and then one's over here, and, a couple houses are good, and then, like, 3 houses down, like, no roofs, no sides, no doors, no nothing, no windows. So talk about God having his hand upon you. He definitely had his hand upon my family. So I went over to this couple's house, and their whole yard is just all tore up, trees everywhere. We walked up to the house, and you could tell nobody was like there. So we walked around back because I heard some commotion and some noise. And as we were walking around back, there was a bunch of I think they were reservists. I'm not sure. Maybe they were active duty. I don't know. Some military guys and girls, and they had this huge, huge tree stump, and they were carrying it out to the curb and trying to clear stuff in the backyard. So they were there, and then we went to the backyard, and we saw the couple, and I talked to them a little bit, and I looked around, and there were so many military, like, strong, fit people, and it was me and my 3 kids, 11, 13, and 15, and so I told the people that I wasn't going to stay just because it looked like they had it under control. They had lots of help that had arrived, and they actually had just gotten there just before we did, and they had just literally jumped feet first right in to help out, so that was awesome, but I told them I honestly felt that by us 4 being there, we would just hinder them because, we're not, well, they're 3 kids, so, and then me, I'm not in shape, and, I can help, but I can't help with those big old things like that, and I never intended to, but I was going to at least do what I could, so I asked them if they needed anything, if they needed me to go get them anything, do anything inside the house to where we were out of the way, and, they weren't, and, I can't even describe the looks on their faces. They were so appreciative. And the guy, I have his face etched into my brain. The girl, us girls, hair back, no big deal. It was pouring rain, so we were all wet. But the guy, literally, his eyes so bloodshot, so red. He was all wet, and the thing that's etched into my mind is that in his eyes, you could see how grateful he was, how thankful he was, but at the same time, he had these pieces of tree and leaves and branches in his eyes, just literally from working so hard, and that's tough, that's just really tough. Um, um, it's etched into your mind when you see something like that. Like it's been 6 days, and you could tell how tired and drained he is. But at the same time, you see the hope there. Only one person will give you that kind of hope, and that's God. And I know not everybody believes in God, and I know everybody has their own beliefs and their own gods, but I'm a firm believer in God. I may not go to church every week, but I also feel that I don't have to. God knows who his people are, and whether you're in a church or not, he's going to know if you're good or not. So those are kind of my beliefs. But anyways, I don't want to touch too much on that. So since we couldn't help them, we drove around the neighborhood. I took a few pictures. I put them on my Facebook, and then I'll see if I can just include it here as well with this video once, I can do videos again or upload them. But when we drove around the neighborhood, we stopped and we asked, do you guys need help with anything? Is there anything we can go get for you? Anything at all? And I don't want to call it funny because it's not a funny thing, but the most impressive thing that I saw was when we asked them this, they said, no, we're blessed, but thank you. These people don't even have roofs on the top of their houses. And they realize that they're blessed and that they have their lives. And so many of us complain and bitch and whine and moan. But it helps you see the bigger picture in life. And I hope that there's a lot of other people in this state and even in this world who are touched when they see stuff like this. Because it really touched me and it touched my children. And it was a really good day. We volunteered for about 6 hours or so. After that, we went to Sanford, which was another very hard hit city. It's about an hour away from here. Well, everything's about an hour away from me, so that's not a big deal for me. And we helped out at Neighbors Helping Neighbors of Sanford. I'm going to check Facebook. I don't know if they have any video, but I mean, not Facebook, YouTube, but I know that they have a Facebook, and they took pictures and they're going to upload them and all, so they asked us to tag ourselves when they upload them, so I'll share those as well. But, we spent the majority of our time there. It was indoors, which was kind of a good thing because it was raining really bad, but, I would say easily hundreds of bags of donated clothing, food, toys for children, Easter baskets for this weekend, church clothes, blankets. I mean, just everything. So many donations. And every time we'd finally clear the floor, we'd turn around and people had donated even more. I wish I could be there every day until everybody's all cleaned up and, they don't need their services anymore. But I can't do that. So I did what I could do on my day off. Tomorrow I've got too many family things going on. I've got to take kids to get haircuts, and they've been begging me all week for it, stuff like that. So I realized that I can't do everything, and I don't even pretend to do everything, but I can do what I can do, and I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of my children for doing the same thing. So anyways, I'm going to go get in my nice hot bath. It's probably too hot now because it's huge. I'm not going to show it to you, but it's huge. It's a huge, huge garden tub, and if you don't put all the hot water in first, you'll run out of hot water, and then you just have kind of lukewarm water, so... But that's okay, because it's going to feel good. My body's really sore. I did eat out today after breakfast. I had that. I forgot I was even saying that. After breakfast, on the way from Fayetteville to Sanford, we went through McDonald's, I grabbed a, what did I grab? A McChicken. Was it a McChicken? Yeah, it was a McChicken. I'm trying to remember what I ordered, what the kids ordered. I ordered a McChicken sandwich. I think it's 10 points. And then on the way home, because of all the work we had done, I was starving. I mean, it was about 4 o'clock, 4:30, but I was starving. And I don't usually eat dinner until about 6:30 or so, but because I wanted to hurry up and get home before it got dark, I was on roads I didn't know. I had the kids. It's raining still. I went ahead and just drove through McDonald's. Can't eat a salad really well while you're driving, so I figured with all the exercise I did today, and just being hungry, I just grabbed. So anyways, I'm going to go get my nice hot bath. It's probably too hot now because it's huge. I'm not going to show it to you, but it's huge. It's a huge, huge garden tub, and if you don't put all the hot water in first, you'll run out of hot water, and then you just have kind of lukewarm water. So, but that's okay because it's going to feel good. My body's really sore. I did eat out today after breakfast. I had that. I forgot I was even saying that. After breakfast, on the way from Fayetteville to Sanford, we went through McDonald's, I grabbed a, what did I grab? A McChicken. Was it a McChicken? Yeah, it was a McChicken. I'm trying to remember what I ordered, what the kids ordered. I ordered a McChicken sandwich. I think it's 10 points. And then on the way home, because of all the work we had done, I was starving. I mean, it was about 4 o'clock, 4:30, but I was starving. And I don't usually eat dinner until about 6:30 or so, but because I wanted to hurry up and get home before it got dark, I was on roads I didn't know. I had the kids. It's raining still. I went ahead and just drove through McDonald's. Can't eat a salad really well while you're driving, so I figured with all the exercise I did today and just being hungry, I'd just grab me a burger real quick. So I got me a quarter-pounder meal, just small fries though, and a large sweet tea. And I'm actually only over, I think it was 3 points on my point tracker, so I'm actually really happy about that. And I'm sure I would have earned 3 points exercise in the activity points, so I'm not worried about it, you know. Tomorrow's weigh-in, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, I just wanted to update, not real quick. I never do real quick. Y'all know that by now. But I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Count your blessings. Remember, even our rough days, sometimes people would pray for those rough days. So always try to keep that in your mind. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.